Earlier this week, I went down to the Advent Health Urgent Care because I just was feeling a little sticky. And
What?
well, anyway,
Why sticky?
the lady there was like, "You got acute bronchitis," and I was like, "Oh, thanks. You got a cute little ass too." And then she scowled at me for no reason, and I was like, "You started it."
Can that be our cold open?
Anyways, ladies and bronies, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're talking about Dumbledore movie.
That's the title.
Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. And we're doing this video a little bit earlier, different than most of our videos, as you see in the title. This is going to be like a spoiler-free review, kind of like a should you watch it for the first, 5 minutes, something like that. We'll tell you when we're going to start talking about spoilers, but we're not going to talk about any right now. Yeah. For now, we all watched it here at the table. We're going to go around and we're just going to talk about what we thought about the movie, spoiler-free, and should you watch it. So, any of you guys want to start out, or you want me to start out with it?
You could start off.
Anyways, I'm Nick, and to my right is Zach. He's not there anymore. There he is.
Hi.
And to my left is Vicky.
And I'm Jack. And starting off with my little review right here, I like the movie. It's a to give you the short answer, should you watch it? Yes, I think you should, especially if you've watched the past two movies. You kind of gotta watch the next one in the series. You can't really just skip out on it if you plan on trying to watch any in the future if they do come out with any. The action was pretty good. The story was pretty good. I'm really sad to see that Johnny Depp wasn't in it. I mean, as we all knew. But Mads, really filled in the role of Grindelwald, which was, if they had to pick out one person, that was probably like the dude who probably would fill in that spot the most or the best. His performance was really good. And, it was just, we got to see some like really cool beasts, really cool animals, and really cool like fighting scenes and stuff like that. More into the story about what's his name? It's the other Dumbledore that was alluded to in the past movies. What do you mean?
Never mind. Keep going.
No, this isn't a spoiler.
Are you talking about his brother?
Keep going.
Yeah, I think his name's Credence in here.
That's not a spoiler.
That's not the brother though.
Yeah. Anyways, we get to see more of his story. We get to see more of Newt's stories and Dumbledore. We get to take a look into his past and whatnot. It's pretty good. So yeah, I say you should watch it.
All right, Vicky.
Yeah, like Jack said, you kind of have to watch these movies in order. Like, oh my god, the way they set it up, it just makes you want to like want more. And I feel like I wanted more, but it also cured something that like I was just like, this is satisfying me. I'm like okay with this.
It had a good payoff at the end.
Yes, it paid off very well because I was just like, oh my god, this is everything I want and more.
Jack's heard that before.
Hello? Wait, what? What'd you say? What'd you say?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Anyways, it was a good movie. It was set up really nicely, so like each moment you were watching it, you weren't like, oh god, is this like gonna end or anything? But yeah, you definitely should watch this movie. It was really good.
So thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
So you think people should watch it?
I think everyone should watch this movie.
I think that's what you just said like 3 times.
No matter if you like Harry Potter or not, it's a very good movie. It's like just you should watch it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Me personally, I don't think you should watch it.
Damn.
What the heck?
Oof.
I just
Conflicting opinions.
The movie was fine, but it doesn't stack up with any of the other Harry Potter movies. And I can't remember if I watched the second movie, but I watched the first movie. I actually liked the first Fantastic Beasts movie a lot. But this one, for some reason, just aside from Grindelwald's actor and Dumbledore, I like both of them as actors. They played their roles pretty well in this movie, I think. But
did you think Mads had a good replacement of Grindelwald?
Yeah, I think it was a very faithful replacement putting him in. I really liked him as Grindelwald. Everything else, though, I feel like the plot was kind of boring. There was so many plot twists, and the way they arrived at the conclusion just didn't really feel satisfactory to me. So, all in all, the movie was okay. Should you watch it? Probably not.
All right, fair enough. So I understand the whole Johnny Depp thing. Obviously, he was Grindelwald, and then he got replaced.
Yep. My boy Johnny.
I think the actor that they got to replace him did a fine job as Grindelwald. I think all the actors in this movie do a good job at playing their characters, which is an upside for this movie. But I'd say unless you're a Harry Potter, like if you're not a Harry Potter fan, right? I say you should skip this movie. But if you're a Harry Potter fan, you're probably going to go see this movie anyways, just because you like Harry Potter stuff. I will say that these Fantastic Beasts movies do not live up to the amount of expectations that they have, considering how good the Harry Potter movies were.
Right.
They're just not as good as the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
That could be agreed on.
In this movie, I feel like the plot was not very good. I feel like it was kind of, you didn't really care. They didn't give you a reason to care enough to care about these characters. Like I didn't really care who won or anything like that. And I know a lot of people are already skipping this movie anyways, just because of the whole Johnny Depp thing, just because they didn't bring him back for accusations that never got solved. They're still being solved in court right now. So I understand that. I would have liked to actually see how Johnny Depp would have handled his character in this movie, because this is basically like Grindelwald's big movie for the Fantastic Beasts. So I would have liked to see him in it, but the actor they did get, like I said, did a fine job. But if we're boiling it down to, should you see this movie? If you're a Harry Potter fan, you're probably going to see it anyways.
But
and
if you're not,
there's good moments in it. Like the fight scenes, they looked cool. And the Fantastic Beasts are fantastic in this movie. I just think the plot heavily weighs this movie down. And that's why I think normal people wouldn't really enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
Normal people who don't know what Harry Potter's about.
Is yours yes, watch it, or no, don't watch it?
It's kind of like a mix, because it's a little different because there's a whole fandom behind this versus just it's like a normal movie. So it's like, if you're a Harry Potter fan, go see it. I don't think you'll be like very disappointed.
Right.
It's obviously not as good as normal Harry Potter movies, but like you'll like it.
Right.
But a normal person who knows nothing about it or just doesn't like Harry Potter, just skip the movie.
Right.
In my opinion, that's what I think.
All right, so that's pretty much it.
That's
for
our
the,
little 5-minute digest of the movie. Should you watch it or not? I think it's kind of split down the middle.
It is.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get into the
We're entering the realm of spoilers.
spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet, or you just haven't seen it and you want to get it spoiled,
Switch off this video, go watch it, and come back
Or
and
keep
join the
watching.
conversation.
yes.
Sure.
All right. So I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Did
Go for it.
did we ever I don't remember in the last movies, but you know like how Grindelwald has the Elder Wand, right?
Yeah.
Did we see how he got that wand, or
That doesn't make any sense to me.
or
why
did
Because
he
he
just have it?
has Dumbledore's wand.
I think it's
Well, no,
because I didn't see
Dumbledore-
the second movie.
It's obviously alluded to because we found out that there's going to be more of these movies because this wasn't the end. 'cause,
Obviously, yeah.
Grindelwald lives and whatnot.
Well, money.
So, and obviously we see in Harry Potter that Dumbledore has the Elder Wand. So it's reasonable to make an assumption that Dumbledore eventually is gonna not kill, because Grindelwald is like in Harry Potter, like in the very last movie.
He is?
Yeah, so
He's in Deathly Hollows?
yeah,
He's in
so when
Is it- what is it?
Voldemort is it's in the very end of Deathly Hallows Part 1. Voldemort's it's after Dumbledore just died, right? And he's got put into the grave. And Voldemort's going to search for their Elder Wand because, he needs the Elder Wand to defeat Harry Potter. So he breaks into Azkaban where Grindelwald is, and he's like, hey, Grindelwald's like, oh, you it's been a while. I figured you'd come and visit me one of these days, and he's like, where's the wand? And he's like, oh, it's where Dumbledore lies, which I don't know how he would know that, but or how Voldemort
Why would he go?
know that.
Why would he go visit Grindelwald if
Because they were
Dumbledore has
close.
the wand? If
I mean, they're both
if he's looking for the wand, why would he go to Grindelwald?
I don't know.
If
They're
Dumbledore
both
has
bad
the wand.
guys. Maybe we'll see in the later movies maybe some sort of interaction between young Voldemort and
That would be cool.
Grindelwald, because they obviously
Like
I mean
Tom Riddle.
yeah,
Tom
Riddle
Riddle.
and Grindelwald, because I mean
Is that his time period?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because literally Voldemort goes and visits him like and I don't know, I think he's like born a little bit later. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know the whole Harry Potter timeline.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
So-
I don't know where things happen.
So yeah, anyways, where was I? We were talking about the Elden Wand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's reasonable to assume that Dumbledore is eventually going to best Grindelwald and
And lock
either
him up.
probably just disarm him. What did you say?
And lock him up.
Oh, they said knock him up.
He already did.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
Take me down to the dungeon.
Oh, God.
God. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen, or they might just pull like you don't know, like something else happens or whatever.
They
But
definitely left it open-ended for another movie.
no,
I
there's
love
definitely
that.
gonna be another
I
movie.
love that.
I mean,
You do?
I love that.
I
Yeah.
felt like it wasn't satisfying.
They-
Okay.
they could have came to a conclusion in this movie in that very end scene, but instead Grindelwald just simply escaped.
Yeah.
You know, and as much as I do like Mads, who played Grindelwald in this movie, like Johnny Depp would have been so much like freaking like just seeing him in that position would have been just so much better, because it was just straight Grindelwald, like it was just we got to see so much more of him.
Yeah, he talked a lot more in this movie than in the previous movies.
Do you think Grindelwald being played as Johnny Depp would have saved the movie for some people?
Oh, of course,
Most definitely.
I'm sure
For
the
me
movie would have gotten.
personally, I don't think it would.
No.
Yep.
Probably.
Me neither, because like I said this I think in the beginning, but like I thought the actors were actually really good in this movie.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that.
I like them all. Like even young Dumbledore, I thought he even kind of looks like him in a way.
Well, I guess that's what they're going for.
Yeah. But I mean, then they did a good job on that, because I don't even think his beard's real.
What?
No, it is.
Is
It's
it?
real.
What?
It's real.
How
I
does
don't
that
know.
make
I
sense?
looked it up on Google and he was just fully shaven, but whatever.
I mean,
Well, I
people
mean-
do that sometimes. I do that on the rare
Yeah,
occasion.
actors will have like I don't think the actor who played Dumbledore looks like
Well,
Dumbledore in
okay,
real life.
fuck off. I'm trying
His-
to help.
His beard is CGI.
Whatever.
Prior
They
to-
did it on Superman.
Contrary to
so.
belief, he doesn't wear a giant nightgown with a big magical hat on after the hours after the movie.
Oh my
doesn't?
gosh.
I don't think so.
Well, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry to break it to you.
I don't know.
Well,
I
anyways.
didn't have any issues with Dumbledore. I guess the only thing is I wish there was more of him in the movie.
Well,
I feel like
Dumbledore?
what are your quarrels with this movie? Because I don't like.
the movie is.
What about the
Dumbledore's
plot was
name
wrong?
I just
Dumbledore's
thought-
name is in the title. I just feel like he wasn't in the movie.
Well,
enough.
he was,
That is
he
something
was
I wanted to
behind
bring
it,
up.
though.
That was something I want to
Sure,
bring up.
but-
the movie's called Secrets of Dumbledore. What was his secrets?
Well, we did find out how they
the
killed
blood
sister,
bond, the blood thing
That was his
with
secret.
Grindelwald.
and how they killed the sister.
Oh, and how
I
Credence
guess.
and the sister were the same.
So maybe not just secrets of
They had the
Albus
same problem.
Dumbledore, but secrets
They
of
have the same problem.
So does
Dumbledore in general.
Grindelwald. They're all the same. They all
Why are
have
they-
the same
how-
problem.
How are they all the same? Elaborate.
So, do you remember that scene where that dead animal, Grindelwald is like bringing it to life or
the
something?
magic deer.
Yeah.
What
so
is
like
it called? The Jillian or something?
I forgot.
I'm not sure. So like they were bringing it to life. This is what I got from that scene. I
the
may
Jillian.
be wrong, but so he was like, it was dead, but he was like bringing it back to life, but it was still really, it was dead.
He like
Like-
bewitched it.
Like
Some
yeah, animating it.
necromancy.
Exactly. He was like animating it, and he was like, "We are able to do this." Talking to Credence, because I was like, "Oh, they probably can do the same thing." That's what like they're like, what's wrong with them, or like why people like look down upon them or something. Like they have the same thing going on, and in the movie, I think it was either Dumbledore was saying to Newt Scamander that like their sister, who like died in the movie from like their cross past. It's a real thing. There's a lot to explain, but so that he was explaining that she also has the problem that like has the thing that Credence has or is going through, and that she had a lot of pain. So like, I thought that was really cool
What
that
is
all they
the-
had.
Do you
that
think they
Credence
did a
has?
good job explaining that?
Like,
Not
what
really.
Credence-
I think they still left some things
Yeah, 'cause
out.
I didn't catch that at all. I mean, I
You
got the
didn't
whole
catch
thing
that?
with like, how they accidentally murdered their sister
Mm-hmm.
over like a family spat, but I never caught that parallel between those three characters.
No, but what,
Really?
What is
I don't know.
what is like the power that like Credence has? Like the whole like anomaly thing. That
I'm
he
not
possesses?
sure.
Like
Because they
like,
were saying it's something like dark magic or something. That's what the whole like ambiance was like. What I got from that, it was like something dark and like it really like kills you from the inside. Like it literally slowly kills you or something. That's what like I got from that. I
you,
may
like,
be
turn
wrong.
into a giant like just black smoke
Yeah,
monster that
yeah.
like. And it was cool because I don't know. I like the fight scene between him and Dumbledore in this movie.
Exactly,
As
that's where they
short-lived
showed
it
his
was,
pain.
Can I be honest?
What?
For the very beginning of the movie, I thought that was Snape.
Oh yeah, you talking about the
I mean, it kind of resembles
the
yeah.
Kylo
They-
Ren knockoff?
Yeah.
He's literally just
had-
he looks like a younger Severus Snape. And I was like, why is Severus Snape in this movie?
Credence?
I thought Credence was Snape. Am I
Did you
wrong
not
for
watch the
thinking
other
that?
movies?
No, I didn't.
This
I
is
didn't
probably
watch the
why
second
you don't
movie.
like this.
It just the reason I didn't like this movie was the plot is simple enough. It's just there were multiple points where like the Muggle guy and the council lady, what's her name? The black lady? I forget their names.
Lally.
Lally?
They just go on like such long exposition vomits and it was just boring and I tuned out at parts.
Yeah,
so
I
I
thought
just didn't
the,
really I just didn't really follow the plot
Like when they were
to
talking?
the T. Just like when they're in the train and they're like just splooging exposition. I just got bored and I tuned out.
I
and
thought it was
just
so
lost
cool.
track
I
of
thought
what was
the
Okay.
happening.
train was cool, but like I will admit there are parts in the, like throughout the middle of the movie that I was just like I don't really know what's going on right now. I'm just kind of bored.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt that a little bit, but the whole
nothing's really
the whole
happening.
plot of the movie was for us to be like we're supposed to be confused because it was like Dumbledore and Grindelwald like shared thoughts or something, or like Grindelwald can see the future or like see things
He
that
can- yeah,
happens.
thought
I
he
got that part, like,
I
he
thought
can
he got
see the
that from
future.
killing the
deer.
Yeah, the deer.
Okay, yeah. So he can see into the future
How,
because of
how does that make
Which
sense?
is something
because they can see like
So you murder a
Event.
magic deer and now you can see the future?
well,
Through
he
the
saw it through
blood.
its blood.
Yeah, through the blood.
the
you
blood.
could see the
So-
'Cause
Oh.
and then like reflections and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you could
yeah.
see-
So for like through the movie, like Dumbledore was like, guys, he can see like what we're planning.
Mm-hmm.
We need to have multiple plans going on at once, and that's what was happening. They were showing like those multiple plans, which I thought was so cool, and like I was just like, okay, what are they like? What is the end goal here? Because
But, like-
we weren't allowed to know, neither were they. So like it.
I thought
We figured out
I
through
thought
the
when they
plot.
all had the briefcases, it was really obvious who had it.
What, Newt?
Yeah,
He didn't have it.
or the girl. The girl had it.
his assistant.
The assistant.
Thought it was really obvious. That
I kind of forgot she existed. So at the end, when they had the briefcases, I was like, wait.
I was
there's
literally.
another
I'm
briefcase?
like, the girl has it. There's no way he has it because they wouldn't kill the deer. And it's like, then she appears, and I'm like, I think they literally just wrote this plot for people to forget that character just so she could appear and save the day at the end.
It
Yeah.
worked. I forgot she was there.
Forgot the character existed, and that's how it ends.
Exactly.
It's like, I mean, I guess. I don't
found
know.
that- I
I
found-
like the bagel briefcase.
Oh, that was so fun.
Yeah, whenever the
But-
just briefcases exploded with random garbage, I thought that was funny.
It was so. I don't know.
But,
I thought
like,
this movie was so.
but the
cool.
way-
I don't get the way you combat this. It's like, okay, this guy can see the future, right? So he knows what's going to happen. So they're
Well,
like,
he
let's
can
make up
only
a
see-
ton of different plans.
he
like,
can only see like I think bits of the future. I think not like the whole thing. He can only see like bits of what's gonna happen.
So you know that dinner
Okay.
party, he knew Jacob was gonna come up and like point a wand at him and threaten him.
yeah,
Like he knew that because he saw it in like the reflection.
right.
Like those are the kind of things he sees. Like he
Mm-hmm.
can see like future things I believe that are gonna happen to him. not just like them just talking in a room. You can't just. I'm thinking just eavesdrop.
Okay,
Like,
fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so lazy though, because he could have literally seen the future, the moment where Dumbledore decides who's having the briefcase with the.
I don't
Jillian
know.
in it.
I don't know what the limitations
Well, I
are
think
of
the
him
thing
being
was
able to
nobody
see.
knew who had it.
What do you mean?
Like nobody.
So-
nobody knew what briefcase had the thing in it.
They
were all
chosen.
chosen
They
at
just like
random.
shuffled them around.
Yeah.
Literally,
That was
yeah.
the whole point
No
of all
one
the
knew.
briefcases.
Mm.
Is for them not to know and for to create like multiple.
That's
diversions.
why they okay. So the way that Newt grabbed the briefcase, it like looked like he knew that was his briefcase, and that's why they like singled him out, and he was the one walking up the stairs.
Also, before that, I forgot what the Muggles guy name is.
Oh, Jacob, he went to go grab that
he
one.
went to grab it.
Dumbledore was
Dumbledore's
like,
like,
no.
So I'm like, so it's in that one.
There was a reason because I think they were trying to single someone out, or for like to be the decoy. I think
Yeah.
that would be a
It
better
didn't matter because he.
explanation.
Both of them like were the false ones anyway.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
I think, I don't know. I think maybe like, just for, I don't know. I don't know.
You
That's
know,
the
you know
whole
what I
thing.
would have loved
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
better, and probably would have swayed my opinion somewhat. The scene where Dumbledore goes to the Muggle guy, and he's like, "You have nothing to worry about. You don't have the chillin' in your briefcase." I would have liked it so much better if he actually did, and he was just telling him that to give him a confidence boost. And then he was the
He
one that
wouldn't-
actually got it in the end and brought it to the
He wouldn't
to
have
the
survived.
group of people. I think that would have been so cool though, because he's
Same
like,
with the movies. They can make
because
it
the
how they want.
entire story is basically them hyping this guy up, being like, because he's kind of second guessing himself. He's not special anyway, but these guys are saying you have a good heart, and that means a lot in the world of magic. So you just don't give yourself enough credit. And if they actually went all the way to the end of the movie, and the conclusion or the climax was him like presenting the chillin', that would have been so much. That's been such a better payoff.
I
in my
thought the
opinion. That's
Chillin
not
was
what
gonna
happened.
choose him. I thought the Chillin was gonna go up to the Muggle Jacob and choose him because like they were like, "Oh, you have a good heart and stuff." I thought that
From
was
the,
he was gonna
Yeah.
kneel in front of him.
That would be dumb.
From the trailers,
Why? That would have been
He's
so
a
dope.
Muggle.
But that would have been everyone would have been like, "What the heck?" And then be like, "I guess we
What?
have to accept them now." That
Well,
would have
it's
been so dope.
The one thing that didn't sit right with me is how swayed all the rest of the wizards' just opinions are. It's like 1 second they're like ready to go to war with Grindelwald, and they're like, "Yeah, kill all the Muggles," and then the deer like turns around and picks someone else, and they're like, "Yay,
Yay, save the
yay,
humans!"
I
yay,
vote
everyone."
peace.
Can you imagine that was
They're like,
actually how
"Yeah,
our election system
fireworks."
worked? You
Bro.
can just flip flop that easily.
Like, yeah, I take that back.
That's
I
kinda
want
funny.
peace. No, but how?
Because I thought it'd be kind of interesting for it's like, okay, there's some groups of wizards that still think.
Yeah, I thought people were gonna fight back and
Yeah,
be
I
like,
mean,
"What the
like-
heck?"
like,
Dude,
maybe
okay,
for
so
Grindelwald.
this whole movie, I thought like shit was actually gonna go down, like because the trailer shows Grindelwald being like, "The war on the Muggles begins today," but that never happens. That's like something that happens at the
so
very
you think
end.
it'd be cool if they just showed
I feel
them
like-
going to the streets and just killing a bunch of Muggles?
No, but I
to
feel
be
like that would have
fair-
been cool if like things escalated to that point and they were trying to prevent like bloodshed from
Do
happening.
we know why
Yeah.
Grindelwald
Wait.
wants
It's
the
just
Muggles to
like
be dead?
my expectations
He thinks
were
they're
shattered
dirty.
in this
He
movie.
thinks
he
He
what?
thinks that wizards are the superior race.
I mean, don't all wizards think that except for like Dumbledore?
He's
Well, I don't
Wizard
know.
Hitler.
I don't know.
Well,
He just doesn't want people like mingling with Muggles.
That's not who.
Because they're tainting their blood.
That's
Tainting
not what.
the bloodline. They're pure.
I guess.
That's
but
why. That's why in Harry Potter, they're like, oh, like half blood, like you're not
making
blah, blah,
making
blah,
them
stuff like that.
weaker.
the Mudbloods.
The Mudbloods, yeah.
Racism.
I really thought they gave Jacob like powers and stuff, like just by like from the trailers, like they're like, oh, here's a wand. And I was like, a Muggle could just get a wand this entire time,
And they
be,
can
like, a
do
wizard?
magic?
I know.
I was like,
I
what?
was
That
like,
makes it what?
I was so confused.
I was about to be like, that'd be kind of dumb, because then that just defeats, like, nobody's a
Yeah,
wizard.
why
You
isn't
just get a
everyone a
wand.
wizard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then it
What were you
turns
gonna say,
out, like,
Zach?
you just.
I don't know.
It was
You
like
said-
all-
you said
it
to
was
be
all, like,
fair.
magic from other wizards and stuff.
Oh, so he never made any spells?
You never
No,
saw that?
no.
Like
No, he never did
Uh,
anything. The wand didn't even work.
It was
No.
just a fake.
Like
was
Lally
just
would
like a
like
stick.
in the scene where he like went up and threatened Grindelwald or whatever
Mhm.
and pointed the wand at him. Lally
Grindelwald knew he was powerless.
No, he didn't know that, but or actually I thought he was.
I don't
I
know.
think he did because he knew he was a Muggle, so he didn't. He was like he's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
But she like pretty much like took control of his wand and like pointed it upwards, and like she created the storm, but it looked like he did.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she like puppeteered him.
So,
kind of.
just like to set something straight. So like in the normal Harry Potter movies, you know, as you're like watching the kids learn spells and stuff, they have to, you know, do certain hand motions for it, and they have to
Like say,
I thought they had to say a word.
like incantations.
Yeah. So,
Well, they
like,
also didn't do
in
that
this
in the
movie,
later movies of
I
Harry
saw
Potter.
like
Well,
in this movie they were just doing a lot of just like, well, bam, blah,
Yeah, you could-
blah,
actually,
know-
wait. It wasn't there like Snape didn't say words
You know, in
when
Harry
he was
Potter,
combating.
they taught them that you could just think
You
it.
could just
You can think
the
it,
word.
but
You
for
don't
the
have to
kids,
say
it's
it.
better to like.
Yeah, because
say it
in
out
the
I
later
just
loud.
don't
movies, like
remember
in Half-Blood Prince, especially in the Deathly Hallows, the big fights, nobody was
No
saying
one
words.
says
They were
words,
just like
yeah.
they were flicking away, dude.
Yeah,
they
that's
they
all.
were just blasting.
But I'm sure when you're learning, they want to hear you say it like the
Exactly.
correct way.
Yeah.
flick.
Understandable.
Like
I
do
just
the
thought
right
you had to
thing.
say it. I don't know.
That's why they make us write so many essays.
Remember,
Stop.
and remember to swish and flick the fuck out of your wands like this. Yeah. Use Accio. Accio, yo, bar.
Wingardium Leviosa, not Wingardium
So,
Leviosa.
Zach,
off
do you
track.
like the Harry Potter series?
I love Harry
You
Potter.
I
didn't
love
like
Harry
this
Potter.
series?
I read the books like
That's
twice.
fine.
I watched the Harry
well,
Potter
I-
movies annually.
I think the
Okay,
books
well-
are way better than the movies.
I didn't read the books, and I also didn't get into the movies until
I've read,
like
like-
senior year because I refused to watch them
Shame.
for some weird reason. So
I watched like the.
I'm only like new to
Weird.
the Harry Potter world. Well, not senior year, like maybe like high school. I
Have you ever been to
started watching
Universal? Harry Potter.
them. Like once.
dude.
Oh, butterbeer's so good.
When I was a kid,
I still haven't had it. I really want it.
when I was a
Never had
kid, I still have them. My dad, when I was a kid, he carved out Harry Potter wands
Yes.
for me and Mary.
Oh my
like, me and my
God.
sister.
I remember.
I have the,
You still
uh,
have in your room.
I
dude.
still have them. I have like a little wand stand
They're so
in my
cool.
room
They're
with
so
all these
cool.
wands that he like made. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I should
I
have
remember
brought
I
it
was,
in.
like,
I have
looking
the.
He
for
made
every
like
time I get over
he
there.
made Harry's wand, Hermione's wand. He
Oh my
made
God.
he made the Elder wand.
I have the Elder one.
I have it too.
That's so dope.
I have done
Well,
because
best
I got
okay.
it from Universal.
Yeah,
I have the.
I really hope
replica.
Disney isn't watching this. By the way, I mean,
Damn.
I mean,
I
what
really
are they
like
gonna do?
this
You just
one.
made a glorified stick.
Yeah. But I really
that's our
like this
property.
series.
That's our
I mean, as long
intellectual
as you're not
property.
selling it, I
Yeah.
don't think they.
I
Care.
really like the series because
It's
I
also
just
not
I
Disney,
couldn't
too.
visualize.
It's Warner Bros.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't
that's right.
visualize what was going on like before like everyone like in Harry Potter. I couldn't visualize like how did they get this? What happened to this? I like this series because like it gives me kind of insight. I don't know if you feel like it's like
It gives
not
you, like, the
showing it.
beginnings, is what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it gives me the beginnings. I feel like do you not like this because you don't think it lives up to like this like the original?
I don't think it
just-
definitely lives up to the original Harry Potter.
I thought it
really
was so
doesn't.
dope.
I think it doesn't-
The school part is a lot more interesting than
Yeah.
just kind of the teachers running around saving the world.
I was so cool that they had Minerva though. That was so cool.
Like, I'm really excited for the game that's gonna come out.
The
soon.
Wizarding game?
The Wizard game.
What is it coming out on?
Everything.
Everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh my gosh.
But
Is
my
it
problem.
multiplayer?
I don't think so.
Ah.
But it's like a role playing game, so you get to
It'd be like
your
a
own
Red
wizard.
Dead. It'd be like RDR, but with wands.
You get to have the sorting hat sort you
Oh, that's so
into
dope.
your own place, and you get to have this whole world. You get to learn. You get to go to classes, and you learn stuff. And
I can't wait to make
fun.
seven different playthroughs until I get Hufflepuff.
Dude.
Imagine,
I bet you
imagine
just
you
choose.
can't
I
play the
bet the
game
story-
They're
because you
multiplayer.
keep making playthroughs trying to get into the house that you want.
Dude.
I don't remember
Oh,
what
man.
it's even called, but I think it comes out like next year,
I think it's this year.
or late this year.
This is 2022.
So getting back on the
there you go.
movie,
Yeah.
another
sorry.
thing I didn't like was the whole subplot with the Muggle guy and his wife.
Was that really a subplot though?
Ginny? Grinny? What is her name?
I feel like that's kind of a subplot because
I guess I think it was more of a plot built off of last movie.
Yeah, it was from the last movie.
It was just
You should
like,
have watched it.
I don't
Maybe
understand why
so.
Queenie went over to Grindelwald's side in the first place. Because, like, she was doing, like, the one thing that he just hated, which was, like, mixing with Muggles.
Exactly. That didn't make any
And
sense.
she's like, you know
Can
what,
you
you're
guys
right.
explain to me what happened in the second movie?
So-
Honestly, I can't remember.
It was basically, like, the only thing you need to know in the end is, like, Grindelwald pretty much conjures up like a bunch of support
Yeah.
from like wizards and stuff. Because before this, he was just like a 1 or 2 man army.
And what does he bewitch Gwynny?
No, he just kind of like
He
gets
persuaded her.
he gets a lot of like the important witches and wizards into like one place, like a meeting place. And he basically just explains his plot, and like pretty much everybody agrees with him. And he's like, if you want to change the world, come with me. And he like waves his wand and like.
I am correct, and you want to join me in my
I mean, not really
conquest.
that.
No, he just was very persuasive to
Yeah,
people.
so he got a bunch of followers that way, and Queenie was like, for some freaking reason, she was like, you know what? I'm dating a Muggle, and I'm about to marry him. But
actually,
I want to kill them all
hold
now.
on.
Let's go.
I think she was trying to protect him. I think Grindelwald was like threatening her or threatening something.
Because he wasn't the whole like meeting place. There's people who didn't go in. He didn't kill them, but he kind of just set the place on fire after he left. So
Yeah.
they could have escaped. They could have just, like abbreviated out of there after.
So would she have left him just because she was like, oh, well, I don't want to taint my blood?
Yeah, maybe Vicky was right that she left because she like.
I think
thought
she
that
was trying
Maybe
to
she,
protect.
maybe she didn't. She probably didn't want to kill them all, but she probably didn't. She was like, maybe I shouldn't get Muggle HIV.
No mixing. I'm the exception though. Maybe if I go over with him, he'll let me.
I don't think that's what she
Muggle
believed. I
HIV.
think she was just trying to protect her. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if she worked
It's-
for Grindelwald, then he like wouldn't kill the one.
Man, that she loved. I don't know.
I don't know.
Schneider, are you good, brother?
I'm good.
Are you having a tummy ache?
No.
Our editor died.
She probably figured he was gonna win because. Because
It was a lot of support. It was a lot of support.
Have the blood bond, like that Dumbledore had. Like, you know how Dumbledore had like
He had some bracelet.
the thing that would.
Yeah,
kill him
Grindelwald
if he-
didn't have. What the heck?
And then Grindelwald was able to just like
He even
think-
said like if we tried to move against each other.
They'd
we,
both
like-
die.
Yeah. So where's that physical representation on Grindelwald?
I don't know. I think they had a meeting in the beginning
Does
of
he
the
have
movie,
a cock
and he was
ring
like,
around
"Doesn't
him?
it feel?" Oh, God, can you stop?
And if they move on each other,
It
just
sounds like a
slices it off?
J.K. Rowling thing.
Jesus.
I mean,
But he was like,
never know
"Oh
with
man,
J.K.
doesn't
Rowling.
it feel
Yeah.
like threatening or something? Doesn't it feel like weird having it that or something? Or he still has that?" I can't remember what they said in the beginning of the movie, but
I honestly completely forgot about it until it
well, at the
came
beginning,
up a
I
second
remember him
time.
saying like, "Oh, I'm so used to it being around my neck. How does it feel being around yours now?"
how does that work?
Maybe,
Did it just
maybe it
switch
was
off?
This. Maybe it was that. Yeah, maybe it's like it's like a switch off kind of thing. Like, so like 1 year, like one of them gets it and the other like.
They meet up for coffee and just switch off.
I don't know about that. Maybe just like teleports the other person, just appears on them.
Yeah,
it's the magic world. Maybe it
Someone
just
tell
does
us
that.
what it does or like how that works in the
Yeah,
comments.
That'd be awesome if somebody knows.
Please
Yeah.
explain to us.
I'm waiting for them to do something with like the Phoenix that was around the whole movie. I'm like, oh, that's the
Ooh.
Phoenix. That's like Dumbledore's pet.
It's Credence. It's hovering around Credence because
It's
Credence
the
is
family.
dying.
It's the family's pet.
Well, like Dumbledore.
So
Phoenix.
is that not the
Isn't that-
Phoenix that Dumbledore has?
I
Yeah,
think
it's the
so.
same
They
one.
don't die. They live
It's the
forever.
same one. They just they
So they're
they
gods.
reincarnate.
They reincarnate.
But like, isn't that so? In this movie, we learned that the Phoenix kind of like flies and stays near Dumbledore, who's like nearing death and getting ill, and we start to see the Phoenix more and more in Harry Potter towards the end of the movies. You see what I'm saying? Like we see that we get introduced to it, and I forgot which movie we get introduced into it, where Harry's like, "Hey, your bird just died." He's like, "Oh no, it's fine. It'll just come back to life."
That's so dope. I
But
did not.
like, in the very beginning, we don't see any of it, and then as it progresses, we see a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? And towards the very end, I think it was the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Dumbledore even uses it to like and like teleport away.
Oh, that's so dope.
Dumbledore wasn't alive in Deathly Hallows.
in the Part 1.
Part
Or-
1, no.
Maybe
It was in Half-Blood
Maybe I'm
Prince.
talking
There
about
you go.
Half-Blood Prince.
Because in Half-Blood Prince is when Harry Potter goes on an entire errand run with Dumbledore
Yeah.
to like try to save his life or some shit.
Kill the Horcruxes.
Drink up. You
Drink
have
your
to
medicine.
keep going. That sounds
And then
going
he
around
drinks
on
all his
TikTok.
medicine, and then he's just like, "Oh, Maelstrom!" That scene was so cool. I need to watch.
That sound is
Half-Blood
going
Prince
around
again.
on TikTok. It's
I
really
know what I'm
funny.
doing when I get home. I'm watching Harry Potter.
Okay.
You guys want to get into ratings now?
Sure.
Okay.
We're trying to keep it short and sweet.
Short and
So-
sweet. If you've stuck around this long, wow, thank you very much. Now we're gonna do our ratings.
You stuck around this long. Wow.
I know that sounded very insincere, but I'm just like,
Good for you.
I doubt no.
Also, before I
If
forget,
you are here, leave a like on the video.
we are planning on doing new projects.
If you're,
so
if you're
there's
still here,
any-
what do you want? You want money or?
no,
You want money?
we want their money, Nick. We're trying to steal
don't-
their money.
You want
Don't
merch?
tell them.
You want merch? You want MediaMix merch?
We don't have that yet.
I was gonna say,
That's never
if
coming.
there's
We're,
anything
like,
you want us to do,
tiny.
if there's any funny things you want to see Zach do on, well,
We'll put him in a hot dog.
Yeah,
stand
we'll
again.
make Zach do funny things.
But anyway, let's do the
Zach
let's do the
starts an
ratings.
OnlyFans.
we were planning on
We'll open the OnlyFans if we get to 1,000
Yeah.
subscribers.
It's just Zach's car
we start
collection.
with feet first.
Wait, what?
I mean, we could just start that now.
All right, take off your shoes, Zach.
Okay.
Shoes,
Okay,
not your
so
shirt.
how about you go first, Jack?
There you guys go. I'm trying to look up what the blood thing does.
Okay.
If I can find the answer real quick.
Jack.
Sorry,
Do we want to do?
I'll-
Actually, no. Do we want to do the thing where we just all show a number at the same time?
No, let's just give our ratings. Who cares?
No, because I think that's so much better.
Just think of a rating and don't change it.
I can't.
Okay, wait. Put it on
You
your
go
phone.
first.
can't.
You
Put
might
it on your
you
phone
might
now.
convince
Put it on
me.
your phone now. When it gets around to you, show them what you got on your phone.
I don't know.
How about that? So everybody put on your phone what rating you're gonna give it, and then we'll go around and we'll each reveal. Obviously, you can't change it.
Stay alive. Sorry,
Why am I
I won't want
Makes
to
me
keep going. I'll get us
reminds me of the
copyright
Chicken
struck.
Little.
Steely mans. I don't know who you
I keep all I'm thinking about is that Voldemort scream, and it's like there's the Voldemort scream and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 trailer, and they reuse the same scream like 5 times throughout the trailer. It's hilarious. And it's like all the comments on that trailer video it's just that.
Jeez. Ooh, what
Okay,
do
I got
wanna
my
give
number.
this?
Hold on. Oh wait, I don't want to go to videos. Oops. The hell is this? God, ugh, gross.
So you want
The
me to
number.
go first? Okay. The acting. The standout actors were, Dumbledore and Grindelwald. Everybody else, Newton was okay. I liked Newt. Everybody else was kind of, white noise, forgettable. So, acting was subpar. The plot was subpar as well. I can't even remember what the soundtrack sounds like.
There was
Yeah.
only one good part where I liked the soundtrack, and that was like
I think it was during the
had
crab
Harry
scene.
Potter, the actual Harry Potter soundtrack where they were all walking together for some reason. I don't remember.
I don't know.
but
I feel
it
like
was
that's
cool.
the issue is whenever the soundtrack for an IP is established in the first movie, all later adaptations just kind of water them down by redoing them in a different fashion. It just gets repetitive. So I can't even remember ever hearing the Harry Potter theme in this movie. I don't know.
There was like a version of it. It was kind of epic. but
sure there
other than
was.
that, there was no good scores.
Yeah.
I could agree with you on that.
So I guess I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Oof.
There.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not bad, but
Excuse me.
it's not good. It's okay.
What the heck?
It is okay.
It is a
It
mid-tier
is
movie.
mid.
Zach, what do you say?
I say a little higher than Nick. I give it a 6. Whoa. 6, ladies and gentlemen. 6.
Okay, I figured it out. Go ahead though.
You figured it out?
Yeah.
Well, I'd just like to say that if this one random beast did not give birth to twins, this plot would fucking fall apart. And Grindelwald would win.
Well, it is the plot. So,
Well,
The
true.
plot kinda
It is the
stinks.
plot.
there you go.
The plot.
Your point is invalid.
Hey, so like, the Fantastic Beasts were fantastic. The movie
That's the end of that
wasn't.
sentence.
The movie wasn't. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
Just like
The Fantastic Beasts trilogy so far, it just feels like a fresh coat of paint on an old car.
it's like the new Star Wars movies. All the effects are really cool,
sorry.
and seeing everything is like really cool. I toned him out. I don't know what he just said, but like the effects are really
I'm sorry
cool.
if that was offensive to you, Vicky.
The actors were good, but they didn't have any good plot to kind of go off of. So that's why I give it a 6.
You done?
What the heck?
Yeah.
All right. So before I give my rating and Vicky's, I
Yeah.
have the answer to our question about like the whole the blood pack thing. The blood. It's called a blood trough. Trough,
blood
something like
trough.
that.
Blood truffle.
Yeah. So when they make the agreement, they like you see it in Harry Potter, but they like slice their hands and like shake hands, and like 2 drops of blood from each person like goes up and like becomes one, and then the thing forms around it, kind of like encasing it. And like no magic spell can break it. So there's only one, and Grindelwald had it. I think this isn't like the last movie. I probably completely missed it, but Grindelwald had it, and I think he kept it because he didn't want Dumbledore to try and destroy it and try and find a way to destroy it, even though there was really no known way to destroy it. Therefore allowing Dumbledore to make a move against Grindelwald directly. So. Basically, what happened in the last movie is one of Newt's like little animals or something like that, like the one that likes.
Oh, the one that grabs everything like
yeah,
shiny.
the one that likes the shiny things, like stole it from him when he didn't realize it in like one of the end scenes or something like that, and then brought it to Dumbledore, and they're like, all right, now we can try and figure out how to destroy it, and that's where they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I like to note, there wasn't a lot of beasts in this movie.
Nope.
There's maybe like
There was
5.
a whole suitcase of.
like,
That's
couple.
why
There
I'm
was a
not
whole
really.
suitcase of beasts.
That's the only
and
thing
we
I'd like
rarely saw
to
any
know.
of them.
I'm not a fan of the whole like. It's titled the Fantastic Beasts series. Like I wish the first movie was just Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
So in the second
that's
movie,
it.
because I didn't see it, what was the beast that the plot revolved around in that movie?
Which one?
The second one.
Grindelwald
The beast
Grindelwald's
of
a
a man.
beast.
in bed.
Do you want to
With
go or do you want
Dumbledore.
me to go?
Ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Whoa.
for my rating, I gave it a 7.5. I don't know if you can see.
Nice graphic.
I didn't know they made those graphics.
Mathematics.
Yeah. I gave it a
even see it.
7.5.
Alley graphic.
Well, that was the only 7.5 I could find. Anyways, I gave it a 7.5 because I like this movie. It's good. It does have, like you said, I was listening to you guys. It does have some things that, like, you know, it's a little iffy and, like, you know, maybe, like, some people wouldn't want to watch it. But I still think it was really good. Like, oh, my God. The way, I don't know. I don't want to go into this again because I'm going to just start scolding at Nick and Zach. But
Well, I mean, I will
She's so mean
admit,
to
if
us.
I wasn't so stupid, maybe I could understand more of the plot.
you
but
know,
I
it doesn't
just-
have to be stupid. Like, you guys
Maybe
are
if you
saying,
liked
like,
animals.
stop. Listen,
What?
you guys are saying that this, like, it doesn't add up to the Harry Potter series, and I can kind of agree to that, but it's its own little sub thing. Like, it's completely, like, it's not completely different, but it's, like, it's different. So, like, here's the Harry Potter series, and here is this, and they have a small little interconnecting, like, line. Because, like, it's kind of similar. It's, like, backstory. Sometimes it's not going to be a carbon copy, or sometimes it's not going to be completely, like, the same.
I don't want it to be the same.
Exactly. That's what I think it makes it so great.
So it's unique.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
It's something different. I don't know. I kind of like variety when it comes to, like, you know, sequels or prequels. It's a prequel.
Pretty
I
cool.
don't know. I just wasn't really invested in the story, I guess. Just because
I'm just excited for more
it's set in the
movies.
past, and you know nothing really bad is going to happen. There's not going to be a war
Yeah.
between the wizards and the Muggles, just because, you know, if that was a thing that
Yeah.
happened, that would have had major implications on the Harry Potter
See,
world.
that's where I'm just
in the
like,
original series.
that's where it's just like, you're like, oh, I know it's not going to happen, so it's predictable,
so it's
but
just, well,
I just
that,
want to see
and
what
it's just-
happens with the characters. I want to see how they get to the point. Like, that's what I'm invested in. Like, that, how they get to the future.
I think that just also plays into the payoff of the movie. There just wasn't a really good payoff in the end, I don't think.
Yeah, but I'm just excited for more movies. That's just my point.
I guess.
All right, well, 7.5.
Okay. My rating. Let me just make sure it's pulled up right here. It was a 7. So I thought
Wow.
this movie was pretty decent. I already pretty much talked about what I liked and didn't like about this movie, so
Yeah.
yeah. I just like Harry Potter, and this is a pretty satisfactory movie to me, so that's why it gets what it gets.
Nick,
Do we know what the
Fair.
average is?
stop. I can hear that.
Oh, can you?
You're like a little dog gnawing on a
I thought that was
bone.
quiet
Were you
enough.
paying attention to our averages?
Yeah, 7.5. You gave it a 6.
6.
Yeah.
It'll go
mean,
up
you
on the
gave it
screen somewhere.
5.
Yeah, I gave it a 5.
I was averaging it in my head.
Oh, okay.
5 plus 6 plus 7.5 plus, what was yours?
7.
What is that?
Actually, I changed mine to a 7.5672.
6.75?
Hacker man.
They did that right?
6.3. Well, actually 6.4 if you round it.
Well, you were close.
I look at the positive side of things. Anyway.
Alright, well.
And now for our next episode, Smash or Pass every Pokemon.
Damn it.
I will
No.
not be participating.
Yes, you will. You're gonna do your homework.
No, I don't like.
You're not Pokesexual.
What?
All right. Smash or pass, young Dumbledore.
Smash!
Smash!
Absolute smash!
You can smash me.
Jack,
I don't know.
we're waiting the answer.
Alright, we're signing out, everybody.
Sorry.
Can't
Thank
wait.
you so much for watching.
What a cliffhanger.
Please make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, leave a comment in the comments below of what you thought about this movie. Are we dumb? Possibly.
Probably. Most
Tell us how
likely.
dumb we are in the comments.
I didn't
please.
watch the second movie, so I'm pretty dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this guy.
But that doesn't.
I mean, jeez.
That probably wouldn't change things. If I'm being honest.
But yeah, I mean, leave your personal rating below. What did you think about this movie? Is this a should watch or do you don't? No, don't watch.
Is it a smash or a pass?
Smash.
Would you smash this movie? Leave comments down below. Thank you
I would probably
for tuning
pass,
into
not gonna
this podcast. This has been MediaMix. See you in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Now, can we include? Can we?